yesterday on TikTok, I was talking about how sharing our testimony is just like very powerful. And I had a little bit of pushback from other believers, non-believers, whatever. But what was interesting is a Christian, or claims to be a Christian, said that we have failed if we use our testimony, that we're only to use scripture. And that is just absolutely false. Let me give you some examples in scripture. The woman at the well is always a good one, because if our identity and our history and the things that we've done, the choices that we make have no impact, then why did Jesus meet this woman at high noon when it was really hot and tell her her whole life story if it didn't matter? He meets us in a personal way, and that is a huge part of our testimony. Mark chapter 5 talks about a man freed from many demons. And at the end of it, Jesus doesn't just say, okay, keep this quiet, only share the gospel. He says, go and tell what I've done. The blind man in John chapter 9, he says, I don't know, but I know I couldn't see and now I can see. That is our testimony at work. But the funniest thing is this specific guy was using Paul. He said, Paul says that we are only to speak of Christ. And I can't remember what scripture he was using to justify that thought, but truly, Paul was one of the biggest guys to use his testimony. All in Acts, he shares. I mean, that's his testimony is so radical, because he went from being a Christian murderer to being a Christian and opening up this redemptive opportunity for Gentiles, us.